Girl, you got that yummy, yummy. Where did he come up with that, fam? Yummy, yummy.
That's such
you
a
got that
banger.
yummy, yummy.
Such a bang. And do you know what's weird? After that song came out, Kylie Jenner posted a pic and her caption was yummy. And I was thinking, what's going on? What's going on?
Bugatti Biebs.
Bugatti Biebs, yeah.
Man, global. Man, he just sets trends.
He does. That tune, yummy, yeah.
Girl, you got that yummy, yummy.
Hey.
Fam.
It's such a bang. I've been playing
Thing
it
is
for
as
days.
well, you know what's funny?
What?
If you put something in, you can say anything in a song, and bitches like it. It sounds good, like yummy, yummy. If I rolled to a ting,
Yo, babes.
yo, babes, you look like you got that yummy,
You
yummy.
got that yummy. What the
She be like, you fucking disgusting bastard.
the fuck you talking about?
What are you on about?
Man's got
Yummy,
that
yummy,
yummy, yummy.
You got that yummy, yummy.
You got that yum yum. Babes. You got that yum yum.
Looking delicious.
Still.
Yummy, yummy. That's so hideous.
That's funny. That's
Bruv,
funny.
fuck.
That's funny.
I've got a rant.
Yeah, hit me, bro.
You know what, yeah? I actually think I might have to start every episode just getting shit off my chest.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't like to talk about negative stuff, but sometimes it builds up on me.
Yeah,
and it gets me stressed and I just
Yeah.
need to vent it. My peeve at the minute is, how do I describe it? Is like excuses. So you say you want to do something. We've probably talked about it loads of times before. But say you want to do something or you like doing something or you say you're going to do something. And then when you ain't done it,
You think an excuse or?
yeah, it's just like, it's not necessarily the excuse. It's like, I don't like when people don't own shit.
Yeah.
So say if, for example, I tell you, I'm going gym. I want to go gym. I want to go gym. And you're like, all right, calm, go gym. And then next time we talk, you're like, oh, did you go gym? And I'm like, nah, you know what? I wanted to, but this happened. It started raining and this. Rather than me just being like, bro, I wanted to go gym. I looked outside. It was fucking raining. And I was like, fuck that. I want to stay inside. I ain't going. No one says that. There's always something. There's always something in it. There's always an excuse or a justification for why you want to do something.
Yeah.
And it just annoys me. Like, just do it. If you actually want to do it,
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't done it, then you didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, don't ever say I wanted to do something and you can't, like, you couldn't do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
yeah.
fucking do it. Bruv, it fucking pisses me off. But yeah, that's pretty much ran over. I just wanted to get that off my
Get
chest.
it off your chest, clearly. I can tell.
You know, I was thinking about this. You know, when obviously I always say like I can't talk to girls, and like or just people a lot of the time, and like I get nervous and I don't know what to say, and like I stutter and I stumble and all these things. Have I ever told you the story about actually how that started?
I don't think so.
About why I can't talk to girls, or why I get worried. Not necessarily worried, but yeah, why I can't talk to girls.
I don't think so. Maybe if you say the story, I might remember, but I don't think so.
Fam, it only just reminded myself like a day or two ago of how it actually started. Check this. So, I was a quiet kid anyway, and fucking cunt. I hope he actually listens to this podcast, so I hope he fucking hears it. I was in how old? What year was I in? I must have been like probably like 16.
Yeah.
And there was a girl. So basically, I lived on the other side of town. So I didn't live near my school. I lived near another school.
Yeah.
So I used to walk. It was like a mile or two away. I used to walk home every day. But I literally lived on the doorstep of this other school, right?
Okay.
And there was this girl. Didn't know her name. Didn't know anything about her.
Yeah.
But she would walk past my house every day. And found she was so buff.
Yeah.
I later found out her name was Lauren.
Yeah.
She was so buff.
Yeah.
So she was just like the buffest girl
Yeah.
you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Or at the time
At
I had
the
ever
time,
seen.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
upset.
yeah.
And you know, like obviously when you're a kid, you build stuff up in your head.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
even not even when you're a kid, you probably still do it now. So like when you see someone all the time and you don't know them, but you think they're buff, you build this thing about it because you don't know anything about them. You build this like crazy imagination about what they
Who
must
they
be
are.
like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like all this stuff. So I was gassed of her, and this went on for years, fam, because she was a year older. So literally from year 7 all the way to like year 10, 11, I would see her every single day walking past my house,
Fuck.
and I was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
So basically, I went into sixth form now, and I went to the sixth form that my school was running. So my sixth form was actually attached to my school.
Yeah. So like secondary school, sixth form.
Yeah, secondary school, sixth form was all
Yeah.
part of the same thing. And there was a sports class that I think there was a reason why we had to go to a different school. So basically we had to go to a different sixth form to do this specific sports class that we wanted to do, right? I think it was like a more advanced A level for sports than the one that my sixth form was doing. So they offered to let us go to a different sixth form to do it. Coincidentally, it was the sixth form of the other school on the other side of town that I lived near, right? So me, my boy John, who this is the guy that was on episode 3.
Yeah.
The graphic designer.
Yeah,
Me, him, and another one of our boys called Tyrone. All went there, right? So a few days a week we'd go there. Lo and behold, the girl, she was a year older than us. She was like in that sixth form as well.
Yeah.
So now I've seen her and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then so I'm excited, but I'm scared at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're going there, a few months in, everything's cool. And I must have told the story to my boy John, or both of them. We were walking back to our sixth form one day, and I was like, there's this girl that goes to the sixth form. I don't know if you've seen her. She's banging, and I've literally seen her every day since I was in year 7. And like, I'm in love. Like, she's the love of my life.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, which one is it? Which one is it? So the next day I showed him, and he's like, yeah, she's nice. John said that, and I was like, all right, cool. So next time we're walking home now, and we see her, my man is like, chat to her. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna say? No,
Of course not.
this is the fantasy girl. You don't talk to the fantasy girl. You just leave it.
You leave it and
until I never see her again,
Yeah.
and then I just think of what could have been.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I ain't talking to her. He's like, bruv, come on, big man, talk to her. And then obviously, same thing. Man's like, you're a pussy if you don't talk to her. So just talk to her. And then obviously, what's gonna happen is you're not gonna talk to her. We're gonna go back, and I'm just gonna have to tell all the man then that you couldn't talk to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. So now I'm gonna have to fucking talk to her. Little did I know. So obviously, I'm 16. I didn't know about talking to girls. I didn't know you're supposed to go in with something to say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. So I jog over. I'm like, oh, sorry, excuse me. And she turns around and she's like, hi. I literally froze because I just realized like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. And I was like, hi. She goes, hi. And I was like, I'm James. She was like, cool. She didn't even tell me her name. She was like, okay. And obviously she's on the spot thinking,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, cool. And then in my head, I'm like, well, obviously I can't tell her that I just see her every day. And like, I love her. Like, I can't tell her that. So I'm like, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
And then, bruv, I'm freezing big
Yeah.
time. And I'm sweating. I'm thinking, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Because like, is it a situation where I'm supposed to stand here and talk to her for half an hour? Is it a situation where I'm supposed to just introduce myself and leave? Like, I didn't have a game plan here.
Yeah.
I've never spoken to a girl like moving to her before, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I am moving to her. Like,
Yeah.
bruv, I'm panicking. I'm panicking now, remembering it. I'm like, fuck. And then I was like, cool. I know this is weird. I saw you, want to introduce myself. I have done that now, so I'm gonna go. And she was like,
Cool.
okay. And then I left. And then I was mortified. So,
That sounds horrendous.
bro, that's stage 1. So that's stage 1, mortified. I don't ever want to see her again. And I've like just embarrassed myself.
Yeah.
So that happened. I'm over it. A couple months later, there's like it must have been like an end of year party or something. And it was for their sixth form. But we were invited to go.
Yeah.
We went down there. It was the 3 of us again, me, John, Tyrone, and all the friends that we'd met at this new sixth form and all that stuff. So we're there, chilling, having a good time, and she's there. So my boy John again goes, chat to her. And I'm like, your mum. I'm not chatting to her. That's simple. That's over. You can't even, you can tell the man what you need to tell them because I ain't going to chat to her again.
Yeah.
And man's like, all right, cool. Left it. About an hour or half an hour later, my man's come back. We've had a couple of drinks. Everyone's having a good time. My man comes over and mine's like, bruv, you'll never fucking guess what. And I was like, what? He's like, I was at the bar. That girl that you love, it was there. started talking to her, and she made reference to you, and I'm like, what did she say? And she was like, oh, she said that you were cute. You ran up to her the other day and you were like embarrassed and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then like she said you're nice, so she said like you should go ask her for a dance later, like when you get a chance. And I'm like, you're the best friend anyone's ever had. Are you fucking winding me up? Man's like, bruv, I swear, like I couldn't believe it. And I was like, gassed. Man's 16 and I found the love of my life and it's blessed. I was like, bruv, I'm buff.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, man? Fucked up and she's still down.
Yeah.
Like, blessed.
I'm buff.
Right, I'm buff.
Yeah.
I'm certified buff.
Yeah.
I've grown into my teeth and everything's fine. So that happens, and now I'm like psyching myself up. So like half an hour goes by, haven't done it. Hour goes by, haven't done it. We've probably got like an hour left before this thing locks off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. And he's like, bro, you're gonna have to go and do it because the thing's about to close and like then you're gonna lose your chance. And I'm like, okay, cool, let me go. Finish my drink and I'm like, let me go. Rolled up to her again. She sees me. She smiles. I'm like, hi. She's like, hi. And then I was like, can I get that dance now? Fam? She said, what are you on about?
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Fam, she was like, what are you on about? Dance? And I looked back. My man was howling, fam. My man was on his hands and knees crying with laughter. And my heart was in my throat. Bruv. Oh, I can see it like it was yesterday. I'm like, oh my God. And then I had to improvise in it. And now she was like, dance, what are you on about? And I was like, nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry what I'm talking about. She was like, are you the guy that came up to me the other day? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, what was that about? And I was like, I don't know. And then she goes, fam, all of a sudden she switched it and she was like, how old are you? And I was like, bro,
this is going from bad to worse.
This is getting worse and worse. And I was like, I'm 16. And she was like, oh, well, I'm 18. And obviously, as a kid, 16-year-old boy and 18-year-old girl never mixes. That's a different generation.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, so what did you want? Like, what did you want? And I was like, nothing. And she was like, okay, bye. And I was like, bye. And then I walked back. And from that day, fam, that day still haunts me. And that's why I don't talk to girls. That's why I don't talk to girls.
Oh my God.
Mortifying. My so-called friend is the reason I don't talk to girls. To think I had him on the podcast. I should have brought that up.
That's
fucking bastard.
Funny.
Fam, it's the worst experience ever. These girls don't know how hard it is.
It's embarrassing.
How embarrassing is that?
It's embarrassing.
That's the most embarrassing. I think that's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
That's embarrassing, bro.
Fam, it was horrible. It was fucking horrible. I hated it. I hated every second of it.
Fuck, that's embarrassing. Do you know what I will never forgive you for? Do you know what I'll never ever forgive you for? Do you remember back in uni? This was probably third year. I don't know her name.
Year?
No, third year or second year. No, was it uni? Was it uni? Nah.
It must have been.
I don't know. I don't know when it was. But anyway, it was Big Booty Judy. do you remember? Until this day,
that was after uni. That was
to this day. I don't even know her name.
I can't remember her name.
But for reference, so there was a chick that was a few years below us in uni. She was a white girl, but she had the thickest ass, the thickest tits. Her
body was a joke.
Her body was an absolute joke. And me and Rem were down. We were down. So it was kind of like, see, you can get a first kind of thing. So obviously, Rem was a lot more courageous when it came to women back in uni.
He was.
I was a little pussy-o. I was a little fucking pussy-o when it came to women. And I don't know how I had girlfriends because I was a little pussy-o anyway. So Rem went up to her. They were talking. And then it was at the hub. It was at some function thing, some dance thing. I can't remember. She gave him a fake number, but he didn't know it was a fake number until he started texting it. Lo and behold, it was a number that she had given another Brett at that same shubs. So them man were texting each other thinking both of them were the girl. So she played both of them. They were texting each other about to link.
Bro, he was so excited. I wish you were there when he got the text back. I wish you were there when he got the text back like, hi, babe. Of course I remember you. Like, so I can't remember, but it was literally like, oh, hi, babe. Of course I remember you from last night. Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
My man stood up in the living room and started Dougieing. And man's like, bruv, she's down. Don't call me babe. Of course she remembers me.
Oh, God.
All this man's Dougieing. And yeah, I think they agreed to meet that night or something like that. And then we were in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
We were in Sainsbury's. And then, man, we were walking through the aisles and he stopped. He looked on his phone and he was like, bruv, I don't think this is Judy. And I was like, what do you mean? I said, man, what happened? How did they clock it? I can't remember. Something like the guy on the other line said something that resonated with what a man would say.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or like something like, did you have fun with your girls? Or something along that line, those lines. And then obviously Rem was like, girls.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't think this is Judy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then I think he replied like, is this... Her name's Melissa. That was what her real name was. He's like, is this Melissa? She goes...
Or he goes...
Oh, he goes, no, this is Javan from last night. Rem went nuts. And they started beefing each other.
Yeah.
And then man was like, Javan? Bruv, did you not read the first text that said, hi, baby's Aaron? And man's like, I had it saved as Melissa, fam. I wasn't reading the fucking text. And they started getting angry at each other.
So that was catfish number one. Then my turn rolled around. Because I don't think I had a number. I don't even know how it went about. Maybe I spoke to her and gave her my number.
Yes.
But she never messaged me anything. So it was probably a year later. It must have been because we were done with uni.
We were done with uni.
I remember sitting on the edge of my bed and I get a message saying, hey, babies, I don't know if you remember me, but my name is Melissa. You moved to me last year, blah, blah, blah. Just checking to make sure you're cool. Some bullshit story like that. I remember screenshotting it, sending it to this motherfucker and being gassed. Absolutely gassed. I replied back saying, yeah, of course I remember you, all this rare tear. And then I think, how did you expose me?
How did I expose you?
How did you expose the thing? Because I didn't realize until you told me it wasn't. I think I remember what it was now. I remember how you exposed. But I don't know if I should say it.
You can say it. I don't care.
So the girl you were seeing at the time messaged me laughing. Fucking laughing. And I was like, no, she referenced the message. Was like, what the fuck are you guys, like, what the fuck is going on? And then I think I messaged you saying, why is this girl messaging me? And then you started laughing. You started fucking laughing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is actually going on? And it was like, it's fucking, this isn't Melissa. This is so-and-so that I'm seeing. My blood. I was at the edge of my bed. And you know when veins are just in your head? I had never been so betrayed in my life.
Fam, you know what's funny? I don't know what possessed me to do that.
Neither do I.
But it was fucking funny. It was fucking funny because I knew she would be the one girl that like you would ignore logic for.
Yeah.
Like she'd be the one girl that like you wouldn't you would be too gassed to be suspicious.
Yeah, that's how I know you know me, because I know for a fact you said to the girl at the time that you're seeing that, please message Fuhad, because I know he's going to screenshot and send it to me. That's how I know this prick knows me, because that's exactly what I fucking did. And I was just patting his hands from there.
It was
fucking so
funny.
annoying.
It was fucking funny.
I fucking hated that day. I had veins in my head when I found out it wasn't her. The thing is, I don't even know, I can't remember if she was buff, but her body.
It was a joke. The body was an absolute
For
joke.
her age, she must be pregnant now. She
Of course.
must be pregnant now, or have a kid.
Of course.
Because no man's let. Her body was disgraceful.
But like how often does she get moved to start thinking like, right, tonight I'm gonna play a game with it?
Yeah.
Because I already know at least 2 motherfuckers are gonna ask me for my number tonight.
Yeah. Every night she goes
Every
up.
night it happens.
Yeah.
So tonight's the night I'm gonna do like a swip swap.
Yeah.
And then see what. And the thing is as well, she did this whole number swap, and she has no idea
what happened. The repercussions, nothing. She went about her fucking day.
She slept like a baby that night.
I have to spudder. I have to spudder. Because that's A1 thinking.
Bro, she didn't give a flying fuck about the repercussions of it.
But what's mad is like, if, let's say I was Erin in that situation when asking her for her number, obviously she gave Rem my man's other number. So she must have looked through her phone and then typed in his number in Rem's phone. But these times, everyone knows their number off head.
That's the thing.
Do you know what I mean?
It was a thing. What it was that she said, what was it? So when the Javan guy asked her first for, what was it? No, that was it. So obviously the Javan guy came to her and said, can I have your number? And she would have said, no, you can't have my number, but give me your number and I'll message you.
Yeah.
And then obviously when Rem came to her, said, can I have my number?
Yeah.
She's like, of course you can. She probably, everyone knows their number off head, but I'm assuming she said, I got a new phone. Or what? He probably didn't give a fuck. He probably just thought,
gassed in a moment.
Yeah. Gassed, and that's it. But the fucking bollocks of it. I want to know if it was premeditated from way before it even happened.
Yeah.
Or if
Spur of the
she
moment.
said, like, give me your number to the guy, like, give me your number and whatever, which, like, she always says. And then thought, when Rem's walking over to her, asking for it, she thought, fuck it, let me give him this number. That's so genius.
That's calculated.
You have to get moved to so often to do that. So often. That is crazy.
And I don't doubt she gets moved to so often.
Oh, no, she got moved to all the time.
Her figure was disgraceful.
She got moved to all the fucking time. Every single time.
Fuck.
That's all I ever saw of her. If I ever saw her, it was her getting moved
Yeah.
Jesus
I'd
Christ.
hate to be a curvaceous female.
Oh, of course.
I'd hate it.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck. Everywhere you go, if you go to a beach, you're fucked.
Of course.
If you go on holiday, you're fucked.
Of course.
If you go to the gym, you're fucked.
That's the thing as well, because, like, obviously, another reason that I don't really talk to girls is because you see so many of them just give, like, immediate dismissal. Immediate. They don't entertain it.
Yeah.
And, like, to me, that's extremely rude.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put myself through that. For
situation,
one, that's embarrassing and it's rude. So I don't want to put myself through it. But at the same time, like, they must go through it so much that it's just like, it's just standard. Like they can't keep up the polite persona anymore.
They don't give a fuck.
Then it's just like, fucking hell, leave me alone.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's crazy, bro. Do you think that's crazy? Because guys do not experience that. They just do not.
We just don't. We don't.
Ever.
We don't get spoken to. Like we don't get moved to. Nothing. It just doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen to me anyway.
If you get moved to, like, it's once maybe in a night. Once. Like, if it happens twice, then Jesus Christ, you're looking fresh
Something's
that day.
in the air.
Yeah.
There's something's in the air.
There's sex in the air. Like, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So, like, I would never, because I've spoken to girls and we've had these discussions about like nights out and talking to girls. I don't talk to girls. And they'll say like, I don't ever talk to guys. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, I don't want to get like rejected and stuff.
I remember you saying before.
And I was like, bruv, like, or I don't want them to be rude to me or whatever. And I'm like, that's never gonna happen. That is never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Yeah.
And even if you did get rejected, the guy that's rejecting you isn't a girl. He doesn't get moved to 11 times a day. So he's not going to be dismissive. He's going to entertain it. Like he's going to be polite to you and he's going to talk to you and stuff like that. So like, it's not going to be a rejection thing like what guys go through. Guys get the worst. Guys just get like a, and then just walk.
Or the butter's friend, Chim Chang.
Oh, the friend.
I hate the butter's friend.
The fucking ugly friend. Imagine knowing you're the ugly friend.
And that's your job for the night.
That's your job.
Fuck.
Like, imagine, do they have that conversation beforehand? It's like, babe, obviously we know I'm going to get moved to tonight. I can't be asked for it. I need you in there to tell these men no. Because they're not going to move to you.
Yeah.
So you need to be there to tell them no.
Oh, God. I fucking hate the butter's friend.
Oh, everyone hates the butter's friend.
I fucking hate the butter's friend. It's so jarring.
Oh, I'd hate to know I'm the butter's friend as well. I'd hate to fucking know I'm the butter's friend.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's fucking bullshit. I was thinking as well, because this is like similar-ish. You know when I said you were watching whatever the fuck it was yesterday, CSI or whatever last night. And I said like, how do you get the part for like door opener number 3 and all you do is shake your head and close? Like how do you audition for that? Like when you're an actor or actress or whatever and you're looking for roles and you know when you see someone who's cast as like literally like the fattest, ugliest person, do you look at that and think, that's me? I think I could get that role. How fucking depressing is that? Because there are people that are like renowned for playing roles that are just like fat and ugly. Just like you're the fat and ugly guy. That's you. Like stay in your lane kind of thing. And it's like, you'll never be anything else. You are that role. And there's, how fucking depressing is that?
Some people are happy. They're getting a paycheck for it.
They're getting paid. Yeah, of course.
That's the thing.
But that's terrible for your self-esteem.
I know. But they're probably long gone past that now. Long gone past the self-efficacy and self-esteem. That's
it's true.
Gone, fam. They're just out here trying to make that guap with their fat body.
Oh.
So,
but I've heard like interviews and stuff like that where they'll say like to the actor, like he might say, oh, I want to lose some weight or I want to go gym and stuff like that. And then like the casting directors and stuff like, don't lose weight. Yeah. Like we need you how you are now. Fuck off.
That's dread.
Fuck off. Especially if they're like part of a franchise or if they're like in a TV series and they've like halfway through the season and then you want to start you can't lose weight.
You can't lose weight.
There's like doctor says I'm gonna die. So like that's your business.
That's your business. We'll replace you when you die. That's mad.
Bro, it's actually crazy. Oh yeah, I'd hate that to be me.
It's funny.
Jesus.
Fuck. I'm so tired. I don't even know why.
Today.
Just in
general.
Today, not in general. That sounds depressing. But no, I don't even know why, man. It's probably because of the food. And the shower afterwards. It felt good.
Showers are amazing. Anyone who fucks with bath doesn't fuck with me, fam.
I can't remember last time I've taken a bath. Like when I say bath,
Same.
I mean like getting in a tub and laying in that. Like, am I 12? Am I a kid?
Bro.
I don't need a bubble bath for no reason, cuz. Give me a shower any day of the week. Why
shower
am I having
is
a bubble bath?
million times better.
Why am I having a bubble bath?
Bruv, and the thing is with a bath, it just gets colder. So the longer you're in it, the worse it is.
The dirtier it gets.
And the dirtier it gets.
Why am I having a bubble bath? You man explain to me, why are you man having bubble baths, cuz? What's the point?
Bubble baths. That's funny. Bruv, I fucking hate baths.
Oh, Jesus.
I used to get angry. I remember when I was younger, when I would be sick, or if I've got a hangover, or if I'm ill or whatever, and my mum would be there, just like, why don't you run yourself a nice bath? And then, shut up. No. I've had 6 showers. That ain't making me feel better. Yeah. The bath is gonna make me feel a million times worse. I hate baths, bro. I fucking hate baths. And anyone who takes a bath preaches for the bath.
I know, they do.
Preaches. And they'll bath anywhere. They'll bath in any fucking tub.
Nah, that's
hotel
gross.
tubs,
that's
all sorts.
Fair enough. To each their own, man.
Each to their own indeed, G. Each to their own indeed. Bro, do you remember when we tried Mandy?
Oh my God.
I had half a crystal of Mandy.
Oh my good God. That was an experience, James.
Your like senses are acute for it.
I know.
They're ready for it. Like mine, I had this much.
Yeah.
I'm such a fucking pussy. I had this much. Was we supposed to snort it?
I don't know.
Because fam, tell the truth, this is what happened for me. This is actually what happened. I think I pretended to be high for the most of the night because I had like one rock, which was like minuscule, tiny thing. So to put it in context, we went on holiday, a few of the fellas, decided we wanted the hangover experience. We wanted the whole shabazz. So we needed to secure some recreational drugs. We secured said recreational
drug.
And then find out huddled around in this shitty little beer garden. And was like, right, let's do this, guys. And we're all nervous and like, yeah, this is it.
Because none of us had done it before.
None of us has done it before. Yeah. And then one of our friends who was there had done it before. And he's like, yeah, this is the real shit. This is the real clean shit. This is pharmaceutical grade. And I'm like, gassed. All right, cool. So bearing in mind, we've got, like, I didn't even know how my juggling goes off. We've got like a portion for one person.
Yeah.
Split between 4.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're going to have to microdose this shit. So everyone gets like 1 or 2 little crystals each. And then we snorted it. So everyone snorted it. And then lo and behold, everyone gets their own level of high. My crystal, I thought I snorted it right. Got stuck in my nose hairs for the whole night.
No way.
For the whole night. And there's me like, I'm in a trance. I'm seeing strobe lights and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I think it's slapping me.
Kicked in.
I think it's kicked in. And when we were leaving, I literally, something happened and I just sniffed. And then
You felt it.
snapped the back of my throat. And I was like, what is that? I was like, what is that? I was like, I think I said to someone, when you snorted the rock, did it like lick you in your back of your throat and sting? And he was like, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. And I was thinking, oh no.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's only just hit me now. It's literally, I've only just taken it now. It's been in my nostril hairs for 6 hours. And it's only just hit me now. And then I didn't even know. We went home and went to bed. So I didn't really get anything. I just had a placebo the whole night.
My experience was very different, cuz. Very different, cuz. So I snorted mine and I was thinking, yeah, I'm not feeling anything. Let me grab a bit more. Then I think I snorted a bit more and I like put some in my gums as well and started licking it off. The night went on and I was fine throughout the tenure of the club. But it's when we left and started walking home, then we met those American girls.
Yes.
Then we started talking. Well, you guys started talking. That's when it hit me. I couldn't fucking speak.
I know you couldn't.
I didn't even, because I don't remember getting a buzz. All I remember is having a come down.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking speak. Man, them, don't do drugs.
Bro, literally don't do it.
I couldn't fucking speak. All I remember was I was drooling, James. I was just drooling. I was like, all I remember saying is, I want to fucking go home. You man were chatting to Americans for days, cuz.
Bro,
for days.
You know what's fucking funny? You know what the funniest thing is?
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
The dog in you, fam. The dog in you. You couldn't form a sentence.
Couldn't help.
You're there and the girl, this American girl's talking and then she mentioned her Instagram name.
Yeah.
It wasn't even me that clocked it. It was Toby that clocked
Yeah.
it. Toby went to add her on Instagram and it said, followed by Fuhad. So you're there in the corner in silence, can't speak, and you're just adding bitches on Instagram. You didn't even contribute to the conversation.
I remember one pic. She was wearing one blue like sundress thing and her batty was massive. Massive. Fuck, she looked good. She looked good. I went home, I threw up, I shat and I showered. I woke up fresh.
Oh my
I woke up
days.
fresh. Oh my God.
You know what I'm so angry
so
about
funny.
that holiday?
Why?
I didn't fucking get any sleep.
Yeah.
And
to be fair.
My problem is I get excited about shit for the sake of getting excited. Like anyone can get me excited. So I need to I'm old now, fam. I'm 28. And a lot of people think that's not old. My joints know it's old.
Yeah.
So like I need to give my body the rest and respect it deserves.
Yeah.
Fam, in my head on the way there, I'm like, cool, game plan. We're in Ibiza. We're gonna be busy. We might be getting in at 6, 7 in the morning. I need to get my fucking sleep. We're not gonna be doing shit in the day, so I need to get my sleep, and then I can carry on next day.
Yeah.
Fam, when obviously we got there, Toby surprised us or me, and he's talking the most smack.
Yeah.
Like,
Said he's not
guys, I'm only
sleeping.
here for 2 days. I ain't
I'm
sleeping.
not
I'm not
sleeping."
fucking sleeping. I'm just going all out. And there's me like, yes. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not fucking sleeping.
Yeah.
Bro, let's go crazy.
Yeah.
I needed to sleep. Because every day, I was just a mess. I was a zombie.
I was so tired.
The
The last day.
That,
Man, take the weather. The last day.
the last day was the worst day I've ever had. We went on a boat party. It was...
I forgot about that. I was talking about Ushuaia.
I know you were. We went on a boat party.
I've never been so sick in my life.
And it was... How do I explain it? First of all, the boat was shit.
I felt like I was in captivity. It wasn't a boat party.
It felt like Captain Phillips. That's what I felt like. I'm captain now. That's what I felt like.
Mate, it was mad.
All it needed was a couple of Somalian pirates to be like, I'm captain now.
It was mad.
It was atrocious. And so I remember we rocked up to the dock or whatever, and there was a luxurious boat there, but there was just Chinese families all lined up. And I was thinking,
This can't be.
I want this to be the boat party because the boat looks buff, but the populace, the clientele is not
it's
what
off.
I'm looking for
It's
in a
off.
boat party.
It's off.
It's just loads of Chinese families.
Yeah.
And then they got on, and I'm like, all right, cool. So it's not our party. And then our rickety ass boat rocks up, and I'm like, all right, man,
Let's just do it.
let's just do it. And I don't know what I expected in terms of what the because I'd never been on a boat party before. I don't know what I expected in terms of what like the decor would be. In my head, it was like this is way over the top. But in my head, it was like we've got like there's a pool in there, and there's
I
just
thought it was a yacht party, basically. Long story short, we thought it was a yacht party, not a boat party, a fucking yacht party. That's what we thought it was going to be. That's exactly what you're trying to explain.
That's what I'm trying
We
to
thought it was going to be fucking luxurious. We thought
SS
there was going to be
Minnow
bitches
Johnson,
in
fam.
bikini.
That's what I wanted. The SS Minnow Johnson.
My yard is your yard.
This is your yacht. That's what I wanted, fam. The SS Minnow. And bruv, rocked up, and I can't describe how whack this boat was, but it was just like a normal boat.
Yeah.
It was just chairs, like seats.
Seats.
There wasn't a bar. There was just a lady at a table
Yeah.
with plastic cups and like a jug of orange juice and a bottle of vodka.
Mate.
And then I'm like, okay. There was a fucking chick with a tampon string hanging out of her legs.
From Newcastle. I'll never forget. I forgot about that.
That made me gag.
Oh, my day.
Bruv,
I had to go up to her and tell her.
I know you did.
I had to.
And
Do you know the funny? Sorry to cut you off, but do you know the funniest thing about that? When I approached her, because she was sat down, and I walked up to her to like talk in her ear because it was loud. She thought I was moving to her. She put her arm around me, and she thought I was moving to her. I was like, "Babes, I need to tell you something." She's like, "What, babes?
oh God.
What, babes?" I was
She-
like,
oh,
"I'm not gonna
Jesus.
lie. Like, the string's been hanging out for the whole shebang, the whole thing." I was dumbfounded, cuz.
That's so disgusting.
I was dumbfounded. She thought I was about to move to her. She was game. I just had to tell her she needs to wrap that thing up.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. This is stupid. When you went to speak to her and you clocked that she was game, did you think, fuck, I wish I wish I was moving to you, and I wish you didn't have this tampon hanging out your legs.
Yes and no. Yes for the we're in Ibiza. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, because she wasn't. I don't know.
She wasn't paying.
She wasn't paying, and I weren't about to embarrass myself in front of 50 people I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? So I just like, nah.
Bro,
that's why I said yes and no.
when you got seasick, that made my day. All I remember is you being like sluggish, a bit delirious, and you were like, I'm going to the toilet. And I was like, he's going to vomit. He's going to
fucking vomit.
You came back with a smile on your face and you were soaking wet. I thought you'd been in the water. You came back I've never seen anyone so wet who didn't just get out of the pool. I couldn't believe my fucking eyes.
Fam, the vibrations in my face made me sweat. I was throwing the fuck up. I couldn't believe it. I would never go on a boat party again. After that experience, I will never go on a boat party again.
Oh, that's fucking
It's the worst thing of my life.
funny.
Worst thing of my life.
That's fucking funny. It was so shit. It was so shit. I wanted the yacht party.
Yeah.
In my head,
yeah.
that's what it was,
Yeah, it was
bro.
a yacht party in my head.
It was just a yacht party. And there was a dance floor here. There was a pool here. There's bars. There's just bars. And then there's just bitches, happy guys. Everyone's here to have a good time. Great music.
Bare space.
Loads of space.
And
there's crystal clear waters and everyone's diving in.
Oh, my
That
days.
was what it was in my head.
Oh, my
Instead,
goodness.
I just got everything I just said, the opposite of that. And I also had the worst hangover of my life.
Yeah.
It was fucking shit.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And then we went to Ushuaia. We had no money left.
It was the same day, wasn't it?
Same day.
Oh, my
We went
goodness.
straight from the boat party to the hotel to get changed. And
Because we had the wristband.
yeah,
for Ushuaia,
yeah.
the entry,
And all I wanted to do was go to sleep.
Same.
I didn't want to be spoken to. I
Same.
didn't want to go out.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, bruv, give me a quick 3-hour kip and we'll do whatever you guys want to do.
Whatever you want, yeah.
Whatever you want to do, we'll do it. But we had to get in there
Yeah, and stay there.
and stay there.
Yeah.
Because we had to get there before like 6 or
Yeah.
something ridiculous. And we had to stay in there. So then we walked fucking what felt like 3 miles to get there, got in there and stayed there till like gone midnight. Standing in the same spot. My knees, fam.
My joints had never hurt so much in my life.
My knees were in bits.
When we sat down to get food,
Oh,
I could have slept on that bench.
Oh, bruv.
Fuck me.
That was
I feel like
torture.
if we went to Ushuaia on like the first or second night, we would have had the best night.
I would have the best night of my
Because
life. It would have been the best night of my life.
It's a fantastic place to go to.
Yeah, it's amazing, boy.
And the chick that I saw, I would never forget how beautiful she was. In Ushuaia, she was standing next to me on a lonesome.
Yeah.
Just, I can't remember, was it Kygo that was the ending
Yeah.
act? Yeah. the
Yeah,
ending
yeah,
DJ.
yeah.
She was entranced with it. Entranced with it. And his set was amazing, to be fair.
It was dope.
But I was so fucking tired. But she was so beautiful. I'd never seen anything like it in my life.
Ibiza's got women.
Women.
Ibiza's got women.
I'd never seen anything in my life. She was so beautiful.
Oh, fucking
Fuck.
hell. Good stories, man.
What a
Good
time.
stories. Right.
We've had memories.
Wrap it.
Wrap it.